Today we're going off grid and we're going cordless with these clippers. Let's get into the video. Welcome to CLO Ed TV. Hope you're having an excellent day. We've got a great product review today. And while you come in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Also to get notifications so you can get other videos just like this one. If you watch this channel for any length of time, I'm all about saving money, anything going green, going off grid, or any way that you can cut the cord and be more independent with your devices. So I did my research and really looked for a great set of clippers that I could use off grid, that I could charge with my solar system, and also if I ever had an emergency where the power was down, I could still keep myself looking pretty. All jokes aside, grooming is very important. It also keeps your morale up and makes you feel kind of good about yourself, you know? Also, that it's good, let's say you have to sew up a wound, you have to cut the hair around the area to also get those stitches done and then cut, or maybe in the extreme case of a burn or something, you might have to clear that area with something like this. Also, if you have pets, I wouldn't suggest using such beautiful, nice, high quality clippers as this, but there are options online where you can go cordless and also use this for your grooming for your pets. So before we go into the woods and give this thing a test drive, let's go ahead and see some of the features, do an unboxing, and then I'll tell you what my overall opinion is on these clippers at the end of the video. Okay, so starting off, you have a very nice box here. Also here it indicates what color you got, and I went with the gold and silver. And here gives you a shot of all of the stuff the clippers can do, and on the side, different languages here. Let's go ahead and get it open and see what's in the pack. So right away you have some directions. Got a set of guides here. We'll go into those and see what size they have. Also here we've got a USB, and I assume this is the way you charge it. And oh, still more stuff. Little cleaning brush here. Also comes with a comb. That's pretty good. And the star of the show. Wow. This is cool. And here we are with the clippers here. We've got a nice premium look here. I mean, it really is sharp. It feels good. It's not heavy at all. Okay, take this tape off. And let me go ahead and spread everything out so you can get a good look at it, and then we'll come back and talk about these. Okay, so here's everything that comes in the box. You have guards all the way from number 1, which is 1/8 standard, all the way up to number 4. You get a little brush here, I guess, to clean the blades with. Also a comb, clipper guard, you know, to keep those blades guards in case you drop something. Directions here, we're gonna delve into that a little bit. Also a USB rechargeable, and of course the clippers. Now what's really cool, this also has an indicator of the state of charge and also the RPM that the clippers is running at. So this is like a perfect mix between the old school look of clippers and a modern indicator. Okay, what's interesting in the direction, it tells you everything that the package is supposed to come with, how to charge it, and also it tells you how to clean the blade here, also with the included brush here. It also includes some other information on the back. What's some interesting stats about this? It's working 3.7 volts. It has a high performance environmental battery. It takes a charge time of 3 to 5 hours, but I personally found it quicker to charge than that. Operable full power, it operates 2 to 3 hours, and normally you could spend anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes cutting hair, depending on how good you are. Also, the input here is 100 volts or 240 volts, 50-60 hertz, and the output is AC 5 volts. Okay, one thing I found about that's pretty interesting is these are my WAHL clippers, and I love these clippers. Been cutting with WAHL for years, and they're slightly heavier than the Hiena clippers. But what's cool is I took my WAHL guard and put on the Hiennas, and they work just fine. So I'm curious to know, let's look at the placement of the blade. It looks like to me, and I think that you can use the WAHL blades with the Hiennas. So this is really cool to know that I don't have to buy new guards, or if I decide to use standard wall guards, that it would work with these clippers. So this is cool working off grid, but you are tethered to a cord. I'm gonna start keeping this one as my backup and using this bad boy right here for my main set of clippers. Okay, one thing that I think is really cool, got a couple of Survivor backpacking stuff here. Got this lovely cooking blade, and it's a rocking blade. And I will be going over this in a separate review, but I fell in love with this. It also has a bottle opener on the top. Also, this multi-tool I'll be going over in a separate video. But what I really love about these Hiena clippers, and why I think this is the best off-grid emergency backpacking set, is because of this right here. So it will have a direction, a notch here in the cord where it lines up. So here, if you look into the blade right here, I'm gonna get into the plug for a second for your clippers. It is notched. So all you do is line it up with the notch. The cord will only go in one direction. Now we take our solar rechargeable battery bank, and you can use any battery bank, doesn't have to be solar, and plug it up, and guys, we are charging our clippers. Now, the important thing about this is you can take this with your solar system, charge it up, use it how you need to use it. Also, you can throw this in your backpack, throw it in your car when you got to get away in your emergency vehicle, and you will have a way to groom. Now, I'm going to discuss in more detail why it's important to have something like this, and why grooming is important in a grid down scenario, or even just for certain medical uses. And we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, here we are headed off into a wooded area, and this is the point. You're not tethered to a person, place, or thing. Now, over here, I'm just securing a nail to hang my mirror. And if you haven't seen my video on what is this notch, click on this link above and it'll take you to the special feature on the framing hammer. Now, in an ideal situation, if you're backpacking or on the go, you would have probably a smaller mirror, maybe a hand mirror. And these clippers are just amazing, guys. Just the quality and being able to cut hair on the go is just awesome. If you're first learning how to cut hair, you want to have at least 2 mirrors. That way you can see the sides and the back, and you can work your way. But I'm just getting a touch and taste of how they cut, and my first impressions were they were so smooth, and really it's a good weight that you know you're holding something, but it's not too lightweight. It's perfect weight. Now here I'm just bringing down the sides. I'm tapering. So I wanted to test out how it tapered. The length on top was where I wanted it to be, but I just want to taper everything down and then trim my head around. Here I'm just showing and illustrating how you use the mirror, and you basically want to go around and make sure everything matches, the sides match. And this clippers was just a really smooth experience. I mean, I've never cut cordless before. I've always been tethered to a cord, and it felt really nice to be free and not attached to a cord. And it was nice to hear the birds and get fresh air while actually cutting hair. So I'm just showing the sides here, and you can see that it's really bringing that hair down. And I had to be careful because once I took that guide off, I didn't think it would cut that close, but it really cuts close. Now, as we watch through and cut this hair, I want you to keep in mind, this is off grid. It is an option for you to cut your hair free of being on the cord. Meaning, if you have a solar system or if you have a battery bank, you can charge this up. If you're at work and you just want to charge up your clippers, you can charge it there. And if you're on the go, if you put it in your car, you can plug it up and charge it there. So you're really hands-free. You're able to have more freedom when you use a device like this, especially with grooming and cutting your hair. Now for the rest of the video, you'll see some links at the top of the video or in the description. These are several going green topics and different products I've reviewed as far as solar and different battery banks you could purchase. They'll be in the link in the description below. this is my solar array. This is basically what I use to power my house and charge these. Okay, so I just showed you my array outside. Forgive me for, you know, I try to keep the wires as organized as possible. Here's a strip. But it's real simple. I mean, I could charge this inside the house because I got the solar running to the house. But let's say you don't and you just have your battery bank. All you got to do is take your clippers. Okay, so I just hit the DC light, and let me see if I can get this camera into focus so you can see. Okay, so now I'm showing you the clippers here. It is actually in a state of charge, and it does charge via USB. And that's really awesome because that gives you a lot of options to charge it. So whether you're traveling, you can charge this in a car, on the train, plane, or whatever you're using to charge your clippers. But these are high-end, very awesome. And me, I love this look because it's got that classic look, but it actually has the new technology. So that is how you charge your clippers for no money, green, off of solar. Alright, so let's go back in and talk about more of the features of this thing. So what are my final thoughts about this clipper? I really like the fact that I can multiply charge this with different things, such as this battery bank right here. I also like that you get 3 hours of cutting time with this clippers. I also think that it did an excellent job of bringing down and tapering my actual current cut, trimming my beard, and also I use a separate edger for this, but you can also edge with this. So I really think that this is a sharp package, and the styling is just excellent. The exterior of the clippers is very much quality. I believe there is a lot of compatibility with the WAHL clippers. I love how the motor sounds. It's nice and quiet, and it's got enough weight to it. It's not like too light, but it's actually the perfect weight. Overall, I'm highly impressed with these clippers, and right after this video, I'm going to pick up a second pair, probably the all silver one as well too. That's how much I really love these clippers. So if you're looking for something off the grid or to cut the cord and something more modern, but you have that classic feel to it, definitely pick these up. I will leave links in the description below on how you can purchase this. You should see a couple of links there. And also, everything that you do in here, thumbs up, watching the video supports the channel. So we also have CLO Academy links at the bottom. Also, all of my links to my websites and various other links will be in the description below. So next week, we'll be doing more projects and product reviews. Definitely stay tuned in on the channel. And if you haven't seen what is this notch here, click on this link right here. And if you haven't seen how to make products with recycled plastic, click on this link right here. Guys, I always appreciate you tuning in to CLO Ed TV. Take care. I'm gonna get out of here. Peace.